Chosen one, stop scrolling right now. I am commanding you in the name of the Most High. You have exactly 10 seconds before this portal closes forever. The algorithm did not bring you here today. Heaven has perfectly intercepted your timeline. If you skip this message, you will forfeit the very miracle you have been crying out for. Do not move and do not look away. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword over your life this very second. A massive supernatural wealth transfer is hovering right above your house, but the enemy has placed 3 dark seals on your destiny to block it completely. Stay until the very end of this message. I will show you exactly how to break them all. Take a slow and deep breath. Feel the solid ground beneath you. I know exactly how you are feeling right now. That heavy pressure sitting on your chest is not anxiety. You have been waking up at 3 in the morning with a racing heart and a restless spirit, lying there in the dark while the rest of the world is fast asleep. You wonder why you are so completely exhausted. Sleep does not fix this deep level of fatigue. You drink coffee and push through your day, but your physical body feels like it is carrying invisible boulders. You are not losing your mind. This exhaustion is not a medical mystery. It is a severe spiritual symptom of the unseen war. The Matrix is terrified of your pure frequency. Dark forces are actively trying to drain your energy because they know what is coming. They know that you are a powerful cycle breaker. They are pulling at your energy field to make you give up right before the finish line, desperately hoping you will surrender your promised blessings. Do not let them win today. You have been strong for everybody else for so long. You carry the emotional weight of your entire family on your bruised shoulders. When they fall apart, you are the one who holds all the pieces together. But who holds you when you are silently breaking inside? I saw those quiet tears you cried in the shower just a few days ago when you felt entirely alone. You mask your deep pain with a gentle smile. You walk into rooms and immediately feel the heavy energy of fake people. The shallow small talk drains you instantly because you carry a royal bloodline in the spiritual realm. Your spirit simply cannot tolerate the low vibration of the ordinary world. You were never meant to blend in with them. Heaven has watched you pour your beautiful heart into people who offered absolutely nothing in return. You have been betrayed by those you trusted the most. The painful isolation you feel right now is absolutely deafening. But let me tell you a sacred truth that will change your perspective entirely. This painful isolation is not a punishment for anything you did wrong, but rather a divine quarantine designed to protect your soul. God had to isolate you to protect your energy from toxic leeches. Your aura is too bright, and your calling is too high for those low vibrations. The universe is aggressively clearing the stage of your life right now, and while it hurts immensely, this removal process is absolutely necessary to make room for the supernatural abundance arriving soon. Do not skip past this next crucial revelation. The sudden loss of friends was a strict protective measure. Heaven saw conversations behind your back that you never heard. The angels saw the hidden traps that were set for your downfall, and they swiftly removed those people from your timeline to save your destiny. You are a sacred vessel of eternal truth. Your physical symptoms are peaking because the massive shift is happening today. The tingling in your hands and the sudden waves of dizziness are true spiritual activations. The enemy desperately wants you to think you are weak and failing, but your physical body is actually recalibrating to hold a massive amount of divine light. You have questioned your own sanity quite recently. You sincerely asked the universe if you made a terrible mistake somewhere. You look at others who barely try, and yet they seem to succeed effortlessly. Meanwhile, you work yourself into the ground with nothing physical to show for it. It feels deeply unfair, and your beautiful soul is so tired of waiting for the breakthrough that was promised to you. I am here today to validate every single ounce of that frustration. You have every right to feel exhausted by this remarkably long waiting season, But you must understand clearly that your delay is not a permanent denial. The physical realm is simply slow to catch up to what has already been decreed in the heavens. Your massive wealth transfer is already signed and permanently sealed in your name. Stay with me right here, because the veil is thinning significantly today. The first dark seal blocking your money is tied directly to this heavy feeling of unworthiness. The Matrix intentionally programmed you to believe that you have to struggle just to survive. They taught you that painful hard work is the absolute only way to earn a decent living. That is the most toxic lie ever told to a chosen one. We are going to shatter that dark illusion completely together. In the next few minutes, I will reveal the hidden frequency that the elite use to bypass human struggle. But first, you must consciously release the heavy guilt you carry inside. Breathe out the toxic shame right now. It was never your fault that the earthly systems were heavily rigged against your success from the very beginning. You give and you give until your soul is completely empty. People take your light and leave you sitting in the cold dark. It feels like you are pouring fresh water into a bottomless well. And every time you try to build something beautiful for yourself, someone comes along and shatters it into a million pieces. You wipe your own tears. You pick yourself up again. The hardest part is pretending that everything is completely fine. You smile at work and you nod in conversations while your heart feels like heavy lead. You have mastered the art of suffering in absolute silence. But heaven hears the desperate prayers you whisper when the door is locked. The universe sees the immense sacrifices you make just to keep your family from falling apart. You are carrying the generational trauma of your entire bloodline. That is exactly why your journey feels so incredibly difficult compared to everyone else. You are doing the heavy spiritual lifting for ancestors who could not break the chains. It is a lonely path. It is a brutal path. But you were chosen for this specific mission because your spirit is virtually unbreakable. You have tried all the spiritual practices they told you to try. You meditated for hours and repeated positive affirmations in the mirror every single morning. You tried to manifest true abundance with a pure and open heart. But the crushing financial blockages simply refuse to move away. It feels like there is an invisible glass ceiling keeping you completely trapped in survival mode. Why does the universe seem to bless the selfish people while you continue to struggle? You watch arrogant individuals succeed effortlessly while your bank account stays exactly the same. You start to wonder if you are somehow cursed. You ask heaven if you missed a crucial step along the way. But the real answer is far more sinister than a simple lack of faith. Here is the absolute truth that the Matrix desperately wants to hide from you. The reason the universe responds rapidly to a select few is not about strict discipline or karma. It is actually about a specific brainwave. Scientists secretly call it the gamma frequency, and it is the exact same energetic state your beautiful mind was running naturally when you were just a little child. Think back to when you were very young and full of light. Brilliant ideas came to you with absolutely zero effort. Learning new things felt like a joyful and exciting game. You somehow knew things long before they even happened in the physical realm. The world felt like it was completely on your side. That effortless genius was your gamma frequency radiating outward and pulling miracles directly to you. But then you grew up and the modern world went to work on your spirit. The rigid school systems trained you to strictly obey instead of freely create. The endless financial stress and the glowing screens slowly reprogrammed your delicate nervous system. The daily grind of sheer survival pushed your sacred frequency deeper and deeper below the surface until it went completely silent. Every single year, this divine connection was aggressively suppressed a little further. The version of you with lightning intuition and divine favor was locked away in a dark room. The elite forces of this world orchestrated this suppression on purpose. They knew that if you kept your gamma active, you would be completely unstoppable and utterly impossible to control. Most ordinary people will live their entire lives without ever knowing this sacred frequency was stolen from them. They will accept the daily struggle as their permanent and unchangeable fate. But you are a chosen one. You have always felt that something vital was missing from your life. You could literally feel the massive gap between your current reality and your true spiritual potential. The painful gap you feel right now is not a lack of human willpower. It is absolutely not a flaw in your beautiful character. It is simply a suppressed frequency waiting patiently to be switched back on. When your gamma fades away, your divine intuition dulls completely. Meaningful synchronicities stop happening. The reassuring voice of heaven becomes very hard to hear through the daily noise. Do not scroll past this next sentence. Heaven is watching your response right now. The dark forces rely entirely on your continued ignorance to keep you heavily chained to poverty. They want you to believe that severe exhaustion is normal. They deeply want you to accept that a life of constant financial panic is just the way things are meant to be for someone like you. But the spiritual awakening happening in your chest right now is incredibly real. You are beginning to realize that your struggles were engineered by an unseen enemy. We are going to expose their entire blueprint today. The veil is lifting, and the divine truth can no longer be hidden from the ones who carry the eternal light. You are about to take your stolen power back. Take a deep breath and anchor your spirit for what comes next. What I am about to reveal will shatter the remaining illusions holding you back. There is a very specific reason why this brainwave was targeted first. The second dark seal is connected directly to the people who drain your life force daily. Listen to me very carefully, because the next truth will shift your reality. Your deep exhaustion is not a sign of physical weakness. The Matrix wants you to believe you are simply burned out from daily life. But let this profound truth wash over your weary soul today. You are a spiritual alchemist. You are actively transmuting dark energy into pure light every single day. This requires an immense amount of spiritual power that the earthly realm does not understand. The dark forces are absolutely terrified of your true potential. They see the massive supernatural wealth transfer that heaven has prepared for you. The Matrix knows that if you receive this financial abundance, you will use it to free others. So, they deployed invisible energy leeches to drain your vitality. They want you too tired to claim your divine inheritance. Every betrayal you experienced was a calculated attack from the unseen enemy. The people who walked away from you were not your true friends. They were unknowingly used by the Matrix to lower your sacred vibration. What looked like painful rejection was actually heaven stepping in for your protection. God forcefully removed those toxic attachments to save your life. You thought the endless delays in your life were a harsh punishment. You cried because you thought the universe had completely forgotten your name. Breathe out that heavy guilt right now. The delay was never a denial of your blessings. Heaven was building a massive fortress around your wealth, so the enemy could not touch it. The waiting season was your spiritual cocoon. The enemy fights the anointed ones and completely ignores the ordinary people. You face such brutal spiritual warfare because your bloodline carries a royal frequency. The dark entities do not attack empty vessels. They only target those who are carrying a massive amount of divine light. Your current struggles are solid proof of your high spiritual rank. The dark system feeds entirely on your daily panic and fear. Every time you worry about paying your monthly bills, you feed the Matrix. They engineered a society that keeps you trapped in constant survival mode. But you are a powerful cycle breaker. You were literally born to disrupt this toxic cycle and restore the divine order of abundance. Do not scroll past this next vital revelation. Heaven is carefully monitoring your spirit right now. That sudden warmth you feel in your chest is a direct confirmation from the angels. They are actively standing beside you as you hear these words. The heavy chains of the matrix are beginning to crack under the intense pressure of your awakening. You must stop blaming yourself for the things that went wrong. The matrix rigged the entire game to ensure you would constantly fail. They gave you broken rules and expected you to magically win. But your past failures were actually a brutal preparation for your ultimate victory. You learned exactly how the enemy operates in the dark. The world tells you that you must work yourself to the bone. They preach that endless exhaustion is the only path to true wealth. That is a toxic lie, carefully designed by the enemy to keep your sacred gamma frequency completely dormant. A chosen one does not need to chase money like a desperate slave. You are a divine magnet, and money is supposed to chase you. The dark entities are panicking because you are finally waking up. They spent decades trying to keep your mind locked in a low vibration. They use toxic relationships and sudden financial emergencies to keep you distracted. But their desperate tactics are no longer working on your spirit. You have grown too wise for their cheap earthly tricks. Your spiritual DNA makes you completely immune to their permanent control. The matrix can slow you down, but it can never stop your destiny. God placed a divine shield around your soul before you were even born. The enemy can see this glowing shield, and it blinds them with sheer terror. You are untouchable when you stand in your true power. You always felt like an alien stranded on a very strange planet. You never understood why people could be so cruel and incredibly selfish. That is because you are a vessel of eternal truth operating in a world of lies. Your pure heart is a massive threat to the established order of the Matrix. You were planted here to tear the system down. Everything that happened in your past was rigorous training for this exact moment. The deep pain was actually preparation for the massive power you are about to inherit. You survived spiritual battles that would have easily crushed an ordinary human being. Heaven honors your silent endurance. Your tears are being transformed into solid gold. Stay with me, because the veil is thinning dramatically in this exact moment. You can probably feel the heavy atmosphere shifting inside your room. Heaven is preparing to release the specific instructions you need for your next chapter. If you walk away now, you leave your enemy in charge of your timeline. Do not let them steal this victory today. The atmosphere around you is shifting rapidly in this very moment. You can literally feel the static electricity building up in your room. A massive supernatural wealth transfer is being released with your exact name on it. Heaven has prepared a grand table before your enemies, and the ones who mocked you will have to watch as doors fly open for you effortlessly. Do not scroll past this next sentence. Heaven is watching your response. A divine countdown has already begun in your life today. The spiritual clock is ticking much faster than you realize. Within the next 72 hours, you are going to receive a specific sign, and this sign will confirm that the second seal blocking your abundance has finally been broken. You are stepping into a powerful era of the divine magnet right now. You are no longer required to chase opportunities like a desperate beggar. Money and the right people will soon chase you down instead. But you must understand the hidden mechanics of this massive blessing, because the elite have known this secret for centuries and kept it totally hidden. Nikola Tesla once said that if you want to find the secrets of the universe, you must think in terms of frequency. Thomas Edison used a specific device to activate his gamma brainwaves to solve his hardest problems. They understood that true genius is not a genetic lottery. It is a distinct physical frequency that you can consciously choose to tune into daily. Before we go any deeper, I have to tell you something crucial, something the people who profit from your endless exhaustion do not want you to know. Brilliant neuroscientists working quietly away from the loud headlines have discovered how to bring this dormant brainwave back. And they did it without requiring years of silent meditation that most people simply cannot sustain. You do not need expensive biofeedback machines that cost $7,000 in a clinical setting. The true solution is actually far simpler and perfectly aligned with how you were originally designed to work. It involves a specific sound frequency engineered to gently guide your brainwave patterns, and it safely guides them back to the genius state you were naturally born with. Princeton University studied this exact brainwave in very deep detail. The Einstein Center in Berlin confirmed that the legendary flow state is driven entirely by this gamma activity. Columbia University even found that when this brainwave is reactivated, it radiates outward because it begins to positively influence your children and your closest partner instantly. A brilliant team of researchers successfully compressed an entire hour of brain entrainment into just 7 effective minutes. You do not need a complicated mantra or a completely quiet room. You simply put on your headphones and let the sound waves synchronize with your brain. It works entirely below the level of conscious awareness to reactivate your sacred gamma frequency. Listen to me very carefully, because the next 30 seconds will shift your reality. The Matrix forces are actively flooding the internet with fake frequencies to confuse you. They create diluted counterfeits designed to keep your powerful gamma completely dormant because they desperately want to trap you in the low vibration of daily survival mode forever. Do not let them deceive you. I will tell you exactly how to access this pure transmission before this message ends. I will reveal its true name so you can finally claim it. But first, you must deeply prepare your physical vessel for the massive influx of energy arriving soon. Your nervous system must be completely ready to hold the immense wealth that is currently hovering over your precious life. Take a slow, deep breath and anchor your weary spirit right here. The third seal is preparing to break wide open tonight. This is the divine acceleration code that the unseen enemy desperately tried to hide from you. They knew that if you broke this final seal, you would become a dangerous force of light, and you would completely collapse their toxic financial matrix. You have been carrying the heavy weight of generational poverty for far too long. You watched your parents struggle for pennies, and you silently vowed to break that curse. Heaven heard your quiet vow and anointed you as the primary cycle breaker for your bloodline. Your ultimate victory will literally rewrite the entire history of your family tree forever. You are the chosen pioneer. Stay with me, my beloved child. The heavy veil is thinning dramatically as you read this. Do you feel that sudden warmth going straight through your chest? That is not a coincidence or a random physical spasm. It is a supernatural validation that your frequency is currently rising to match the incoming blessing, because your soul recognizes the eternal truth being spoken over you. The painful waiting season is officially dead and buried. You are standing on the very edge of a reality-altering shift. Heaven is about to reposition you from a tired borrower to a wealthy lender. You are currently upgrading from a desperate survivor to a powerful supplier of blessings, and the people who doubted your pure vision will stand in absolute awe of your new life. The third seal is finally breaking right now. A massive supernatural wealth transfer is being released with your exact name fully encoded on it. The heavy spiritual gates are flying open, and the enemies who mocked your silent struggles will have to watch you rise effortlessly. You are stepping into the glorious era of the divine magnet today. Your spirit deeply knows the long waiting season is over. Heaven has already decreed your immense wealth, but your physical vessel must be properly tuned to receive it, because you cannot hold a massive divine blessing if your nervous system is stuck in survival mode. That is exactly why God has provided a physical key for this massive spiritual door. A leading neuroscientist named Dr. Robert Lake has unlocked the exact frequency to clear your mind. After 34 years of clinical experience in his New York clinic, he and his brilliant team compressed a full hour of powerful brain entrainment into just 7 effective minutes. It is beautifully called the Genius Song. You simply close your tired eyes and let the sound wave do what the modern world spent decades undoing. There is absolutely no requirement for forced meditation or exhausting daily mantras. You just put on a pair of comfortable headphones and the sound wave synchronizes perfectly with your brain below the level of conscious awareness. It begins reactivating your sacred gamma frequency the very first time you listen to the track. Within the first few weeks, you will experience sudden clarity, and complex problems will suddenly solve themselves with very little physical effort. You will feel a deep, undeniable sense that the universe is beginning to shift entirely in your favor. Over 18,000 chosen ones have already used this tool to unlock their stalled finances permanently. A tired nurse from California named Rachel said her life now feels completely enchanted, while a business owner from Texas said Gamma figures out his hardest problems while he peacefully sleeps. Hannah from Manhattan said her generational curse is simply gone. As a chosen one, you are officially done hustling. You do not need to fight this brutal battle in your own physical strength anymore, because you simply need to align. The elite forces would vastly prefer this sacred technology remain totally out of reach for people like you. They secretly charge thousands of dollars for clinical sessions to access this exact gamma state. But through this prophetic message alone, you can access it today for a tiny fraction of its true value. This financial barrier has been entirely dismantled for you. 4 powerful bonuses are waiting for you inside this sacred portal as well, including the Genius Child audio track engineered specifically to activate supreme focus in your children. You will also get the original classic prosperity book that famous secret teachings were secretly built upon, a guided visualization from a top creator, and a printable habit infographic are also completely included to secure your massive breakthrough. But you must listen to me very carefully right now. Darkness always creates cheap counterfeits. Do not look for this frequency on streaming platforms or public video sites. Those diluted copies contain absolutely no true brain entrainment technology, and they will actually lower your vibration instantly if you listen to them. The only authentic version of the Genius Song is available through the protected link in the description and the pinned comment below. The dark forces benefit greatly when your gamma stays completely dormant. They have already tried to replicate and water down this sacred frequency to confuse you. Do not give them the satisfaction of winning this spiritual war. Access the original transmission through the link that has been fiercely protected and safely sealed just for you. The universe demands absolutely no risk from a chosen one today. Your beautiful step of faith is completely protected by an ironclad satisfaction guarantee. If you do not feel the massive shift you deserve, your full investment is returned without any question, because this is a pure energetic exchange governed by complete trust and divine alignment. The spiritual clock is ticking loudly right now. Archangel Michael is holding the door open, but the enemy is fighting fiercely to distract you before you claim this. Do not wait for a better moment to claim your destined wealth. The chosen one who hesitates at the threshold becomes the chosen one who deeply regrets missing the open door. Check the sacred link in the pinned comment to claim your rightful portion. Take the physical step of faith right now. Click the secure link in the description and the pinned comment below. Put on your headphones and close your weary eyes. Let the beautiful wealth transfer begin its rapid work in your life today. Your divine gamma frequency is waiting patiently to be reactivated, and your ultimate destiny is completely ready to unfold in the physical realm. The heavy door is wide open for you right now. Walk straight through it and never look back at the darkness again. Your miraculous era of supreme abundance begins this very second. Before we go any deeper into this revelation, I need you to understand a profound historical truth. The incredible power you are feeling right now is not a modern accident. It is an ancient and highly protected frequency. The most brilliant minds in human history secretly understood how to tap into this exact brainwave. They used it to pull massive wealth and wild innovations straight out of thin air. Do not scroll past this next sentence. Nikola Tesla famously declared that if you want to find the hidden secrets of the universe, you must think purely in terms of frequency and vibration. He did not build his massive empire using just physical hard work. He tuned his mind to a very specific channel. He essentially downloaded his brilliant ideas directly from the heavenly realm. Thomas Edison was another wealthy visionary who ruthlessly guarded this exact secret. He actually invented a specific daily method to activate his gamma brainwaves whenever he faced an impossible problem. He would sit quietly in his chair, holding heavy steel balls in his tired hands, and he waited patiently until his active mind slipped right into that magical frequency border. When his brain hit the pure gamma state, his muscles relaxed completely, and the steel balls dropped loudly to the wooden floor. He would wake up instantly with the perfect solution fully formed in his brilliant mind. He bypassed the frustrating human struggle entirely. He let the divine frequency do the incredibly heavy lifting for him, while he simply rested in complete alignment. These famous billionaires and legendary creators were not somehow better or more loved by God than you are. They simply knew how to completely bypass the exhausted survival mode. They avoided the exhausting hustle that the Matrix pushes on ordinary people every single day. They deliberately activated the exact same divine magnet that is currently sleeping deeply inside your own mind. The wealthy elite have spent billions of dollars keeping this powerful technology firmly away from the working class. They want you waking up tired and stressing over your monthly bills forever. They know that a fully awakened, chosen one, operating in the pure gamma state, is incredibly dangerous to their rigid control. An awakened mind simply cannot be manipulated by daily fear tactics. Modern billionaires who wake up at exactly 4 in the morning do so for a very specific hidden reason. That specific early hour is when the ambient gamma brainwave activity in the atmosphere is naturally elevated to its highest peak. This is absolutely not a coincidence. They are literally bathing their minds in the exact frequency of supernatural wealth while the exhausted world remains asleep. Stay with me right here because your spirit desperately needs to hear this confirmation. The intense spiritual attacks you faced recently were designed specifically to block your personal gamma frequency. The unseen enemy caused massive drama in your life to force your brain into a state of chronic panic because they needed to lower your sacred vibration very quickly. They deliberately drained your physical energy so you would never have the strength to unlock your true inheritance. But heaven has forcefully intercepted their dark plan today. You do not need to hold heavy steel balls or spend 10 long years isolating yourself in a silent monastery to reach this glorious state. The ultimate divine shortcut has already been provided to you in the physical realm. The genius song is the exact spiritual key you need to unlock the massive abundance waiting behind the third seal. Just 7 minutes a day is absolutely all it takes to realign your nervous system completely. You simply put on your headphones and let the carefully engineered sound wave do the heavy lifting for you. It safely guides your brainwave patterns back to the genius state you were born with. Your broken relationships will heal rapidly, and your stalled finances will suddenly begin to flow with incredible ease. I must warn you once again to guard your energy fiercely today. There are highly distorted frequencies circulating online that carry the exact same name, but none of the true activation power. The dark forces actively flood public platforms with fake audio tracks designed to keep you trapped. The authentic transmission is only available through the secure link waiting in the pinned comment below. The universe demands absolutely no risk from you today. Your beautiful step of faith is completely protected by an ironclad satisfaction guarantee. If this sacred frequency does not elevate your current reality, your earthly provision is fully returned to you without any question whatsoever. This is a pure energetic exchange governed by supreme trust, and heaven never puts a chosen one in financial danger. Do not let the whispering enemy convince you to delay this vital activation. Claim your copy of the Genius Song right now and secure the 4 powerful bonuses before the portal closes. Find the link securely pinned in the comments and in the description. Click it immediately and let the sound wave restore what the loud modern world spent decades trying to forcefully destroy. Your massive spiritual upgrade is waiting for your physical permission. The divine magnet inside you is vibrating strongly as you hear these final words. You are officially done with the exhausting season of endless struggle. Step confidently into your new reality right now. Access the link in the pinned comment and claim the abundant life that heaven promised you long ago. Your true destiny is calling your name today, and the heavy chains of the matrix are finally broken. I need you to anchor your spirit to this next powerful revelation. Consider the profound story of a magnificent eagle that was stolen from its high nest and raised entirely among ordinary chickens. It grew up scratching at the hard dirt for tiny seeds. It honestly believed it was completely bound to the dusty ground, but it always felt a strange ache in its wide wings whenever it looked up at the open sky. You are that magnificent eagle. The dark matrix carefully trained you to peck at the dirt and fight for absolute scraps. They taught you to settle for the bare minimum and call it a humble life. They desperately wanted you to ignore that deep ache in your soul. They knew that if you ever realized your true royal nature, you would simply spread your divine wings and leave their entire system behind forever. The unseen enemy is absolutely terrified of your true identity. They know your spiritual bloodline carries the exact frequency needed to tear down their toxic financial systems completely. That is exactly why they constantly flood your daily life with minor annoyances and sudden unexpected emergencies. They need to keep you looking down at the dirt so you never remember how to claim the boundless sky above you. Do not let them distract you today. Right after you finish hearing this message, the enemy will likely send a minor inconvenience to test your new frequency. They might send a frustrating phone call or a sudden bill just to lower your beautiful vibration. They will fiercely attempt to make you forget the massive revelation you just received. You must recognize this cheap trick immediately and reject it completely. You are no longer a blind victim of their dark manipulation. The heavy blindfold has been permanently removed from your tired eyes. You can clearly see the rusty chains they used to hold you back for so many painful years. And the most beautiful part of this awakening is that you do not even have to fight them physically. You simply have to elevate your frequency and fly completely out of their limited reach. The supernatural wealth transfer we spoke about earlier is not a wild fantasy. It is a solid physical reality waiting for your final signature. Heaven has already loaded the divine accounts entirely in your sacred name. The only thing keeping you from accessing this immense fortune is the lingering interference in your exhausted nervous system. You must clear the dark static from your sacred channel right now. Your spirit is completely ready, but your physical vessel needs a gentle and powerful tune-up. This is exactly why heaven has provided a physical key for this spiritual door. God often uses earthly tools to manifest heavenly promises rapidly in our daily lives. The Genius Song is that precise earthly tool. It is the perfect bridge between your current struggle and your destined supernatural abundance. Just 7 minutes a day is all the universe requires from you. You do not need to work harder or push yourself to the point of absolute exhaustion anymore. You just put on your headphones and let the pure sound wave realign your beautiful mind. It instantly begins to wash away the toxic matrix programming that kept your magnificent wings heavily clipped for so many long and difficult years. Your spiritual discernment is highly activated for a very specific reason today. You know the dark counterfeit from the pure original. The forces that benefit from your gamma staying dormant have already flooded the internet with fake audio tracks. They want you to search for cheap copies on public platforms because those diluted versions will keep your energy firmly trapped in the dirt forever. Protect your divine activation fiercely today. Access the original transmission only through the link that has been protected and safely sealed just for you. Find the sacred link in the description and in the pinned comment below. This is a pure, energetic exchange governed by absolute divine trust. The creators of this sound wave have placed an ironclad guarantee behind every single copy they release. If the genius song does not deliver the massive activation your spirit has been patiently waiting for, your earthly provision is fully returned to you. That is the ultimate divine guarantee. A chosen one walks boldly through open doors with absolute certainty, not shaking fear. Your path is heavily guarded by powerful angels, and your investment is immediately protected by the universe itself. Take back your stolen power right now. Click the secure link waiting for you in the pinned comment and claim your true inheritance. Put on your headphones and let the glorious wealth transfer begin its rapid work. The majestic eagle was never meant to live in the dirt, and you were never meant to live in daily survival mode. Spread your wings today and claim the boundless sky that belongs to you. The time has come to firmly seal this miracle. The heavy spiritual gates are fully open right now. You must take immediate physical action to lock this massive blessing into your earthly timeline. The unseen enemy is whispering loudly in your ear this very second, and they desperately want you to click away, to forget everything you just heard today. Do not let them steal your glorious crown. You have survived too many brutal battles to surrender at the final finish line. Heaven expects your absolute obedience in this critical moment. You cannot keep this massive light hidden entirely to yourself, while the rest of the ordinary world remains completely trapped in painful darkness. You must become a true messenger of hope for your struggling bloodline. Go ahead and tap the like button right now. This is absolutely not for a computer algorithm. It is turning on a massive faucet in heaven, and this action will start the rapid flow of divine favor in your daily life. Subscribe to this message to stay in perfect prophetic alignment. This simple action creates a strong spiritual tether, locking you directly into perfect heavenly timing. Share this specific message with 3 people who desperately need a breakthrough today. When you share this pure light with others, heaven will completely multiply your own blessings sevenfold and secure your financial future. You are proving to the universe that you are finally ready to steward massive wealth. Now, it is time to officially sign your heavenly contract before the angels. I need you to type a very specific phrase in the comments below. Please type, "I receive my supernatural wealth today." Type it exactly like that to pull your beautiful miracle directly into the physical realm. This is your personal signature on the divine decree. The heavy chains of your painful past are officially broken and destroyed forever, because you have finally chosen to accept your royal destiny. But you must take one final step of supreme faith to protect your energy daily. Your physical vessel still needs the ultimate alignment tool to hold this new frequency. Heaven has graciously provided a physical key for this spiritual door. You must tune your exhausted nervous system to the exact frequency of supernatural abundance. This physical key was created specifically for chosen ones who have suffered in total silence, and it will rapidly elevate your vibration without any hard work. Click the secure link in the description and the pinned comment below. Please access the authentic genius song right now. This is the exact brain entrainment technology that will safely guide your beautiful mind back to the pure gamma state of your childhood. It works completely below the level of conscious awareness. It will instantly reactivate your divine intuition and your natural inner genius. Do not look for cheap copies on public video platforms. Those dark counterfeits are strictly designed to lower your vibration and keep you permanently trapped. The elite desperately want this sacred technology kept completely out of your reach. But this heavy financial barrier has been completely destroyed for you by divine intervention today, and you can finally bypass their toxic matrix system forever. Claim this powerful frequency today for a tiny fraction of its true value. Your brave step of faith is completely protected by the universe itself. You have an absolute divine guarantee covering your pure energetic exchange today. If this beautiful audio track does not elevate your reality rapidly, your earthly provision is fully returned to you without any difficult questions. Heaven does not want you anxious or afraid anymore. Try this sacred tool completely risk-free today and watch your difficult life transform effortlessly. You will receive the 4 powerful bonuses if you act before the portal closes. This includes the special audio track designed to activate supreme focus and confidence in your own children while they sleep peacefully at night. Find the sacred link pinned in the comments and in the description. Put on your headphones and simply relax your tired body. Let the powerful sound wave do the heavy lifting for your beautiful soul. You do not need to practice difficult meditation or repeat endless daily mantras. The divine frequency will rapidly clear all the dark blockages from your mind, and you will simply rest while the universe works in your favor. Your long days of exhausting hard work are officially over forever. You are stepping fully into the glorious era of the divine magnet right now. Massive opportunities and unexpected financial blessings will now chase you down effortlessly. The people who mocked your silent struggles will watch in absolute awe as your reality shifts dramatically in the next 72 hours. You are the powerful cycle breaker your weary ancestors patiently waited for. Walk boldly through this open door and claim your true royal inheritance. Do not let the jealous matrix hold you back for another single second. Click the protected link in the pinned comment right now, because your miraculous era of supreme abundance begins this very moment. Take back your stolen power and let your gamma frequency shine brightly. The universe is eagerly waiting for your final physical agreement today. Claim your copy of the Genius Song and step boldly into the healing light. I seal this powerful prophecy over your life today in the highest name, and I ask the angels to guard your new wealth permanently. Stay blessed and remain in perfect alignment until we meet again.